Hey there YouTube, Flaming Creations here back with another video, and today I have a couple gloves to show for Christopher. The first being this Part 6 Hero. Both of the gloves I'm going to be showing here today are on vintage Wells Lamont leathers provided by Christopher. This particular one is on a vintage 1178. You can just barely see the mule stamp on there, but the leather was kind of like that when it arrived, so, but it's there. It's still there. It's visible. I really think it helps now that I have done a solder template for the Part 6. Fun fact for you guys, this is actually the first glove I've done solder templates for. Before all of my other gloves, I would just freehand the templates with, looking at reference pictures, but I decided it's probably about time that I make a solder template for this. So for now on, at least if you order a size medium and potentially large Part 6, the solder spills for the back plate, index, and middle finger should be pretty consistent. Didn't do one for the ring just because it's a separated spill, plus that's a very thin line there. Separated spill, and then the pinky, it's pretty easy to do free-handed, so. Copper on both of these gloves are going to be shiny, but they should weather up and age with time. Try not to bump the camera this time, Josh. This is already like the third take I've done on this video. First take, the FedEx driver pulled up, and I didn't want them to have to see some lunatic wielding a Freddy Krueger glove. So I ended the video, and I've already done another take of this too, but I accidentally knocked the tripod over while filming it, so that's just me being a fucking klutz. So yeah, here is your Part 6 Hero. I am really happy with how this turned out. Another good thing about working with vintage 1178s is that I use the same weathering technique for all of my Part 6 Hero leathers that I have ever since I started building. I've just found that that's a fairly consistent way to do it. And the vintage 1178s tend to take the dyeing / weathering treatment a lot better than newer style 1178s do. So whenever people send in vintage 1178s for Part 6, I'm like, hey, at least I know the dye is going to take it, and I'm going to be really happy with how the end result is. So yeah, here's your vintage 1178. I don't know if I specified, but this is on a medium leather. I say that just because this next one is on a size large leather. So that was your Part 6 Hero. Now we move on to your Part 6 Maggie Stab Glove. This is on a vintage size large trucker special leather. I don't know if the logo's showing up right up here, but it's on a trucker special, just like the actual glove for this particular glove was. I should also state that this is a movie version, not the As Seen Today version. Basically, the only major difference is that on As It Sits Today, it has completely different blades that look goofy as shit. And this rivet back here is for the longest time I thought it was a bread wire, like a bread bag tie kind of wire thing that they put on bread bags. But after closer examination, it's just a metal wire. It's just the lighting made it look black, so. But that's on the as seen today, I guess, version of it. This is the movie version, so it has butter knives. I literally just finished this glove up like 15 minutes ago. So this is the glove. They used several different gloves in the end scene of Freddy's Dead. He had the hero on. When she first picks up the hero, or when she first picks up the glove, it's the hero. When she puts it on, she's like twirling it around in her hand. It's the Part 6 secondary hero. And then, I don't know how well it's going to show up here. Try to make sure it's in the view, but she's like walking towards him, and you get like a scene kind of like this. You could just barely make up the back plate and like the finger stalls and blades, so on and so forth. But when she's walking at this angle towards him, it's this particular glove. Then she stabs him, and then it's another glove, and oh my god, they use so many fucking gloves during that one scene. But another interesting thing about this glove is that it was able to be matched to an episode of Freddy's Nightmares. I can't remember exactly what episode, but there's this little solder spill that's on the side of the back plate there that just kind of hangs off, and that helped it, along with the way the rivets are, helped it to be matched in an episode. So one unique thing about this glove, and I really should make a post or a video or something talking about it, is there are a select few gloves throughout the franchise that tend to break established patterns that the previous film's gloves kind of established. So, in the case of this particular glove, for the gloves from films 4 and 5 and a majority of the 6s, they all have copper ringlets. That is just something the Part 4s, 5s, and 6s did, but for whatever reason, this particular glove has brass ringlets. So, last time a major glove in a film had brass ringlets was the Part 3s, so just kind of an interesting little quirk about this glove. There's others examples of this as well, where it's like they have gloves from films 1 through 4 had the blades brazed on, and I can't remember, but I think there might be some 5 or 6 potentially that has like brazed blades or no. Oh wait, no, it's what the fuck am I talking about? I'm just losing my fucking mind here, but anyways, I was talking about how it's unique that this glove has brass ringlets. Tried to replicate some of the black paint on the ringlets as well. Random clean spot there on the leather. One thing that this glove is kind of awkward with this glove is there's such a large gap between the middle and ring finger blades that it's almost like it's weird. Your fingers want to kind of go back together because of that gap, so I really fucking hate doing the solder spills on this particular glove. I should honestly make a solder template for this one too, because just looking at the reference, it's all types of weird, strung out spills all over the place. Even on the fingers. The easiest to do is probably the ring finger spill, to be honest. And then your imagination has to come into play, especially with like the middle finger and the pinky finger, just due to the fact that a lot of the spill is covered under black paint. Anyways, I have rambled on plenty enough. So let me quick go get your other glove here, and we'll do a final shot, I guess, of it. Of your 2 Part 6s, Christopher. So here are your 2 Part 6s. Really hope you like them, and I hope that you enjoy them. I'll be getting them shipped off here sometime later this week. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys all next time.